So anyway,
is it Chet? Yeah, 100%. And
all of it.
Yeah. Because here's the thing with like cheating in general. Obviously, I have a philosophy on it, but threshold's pretty high, quite honestly, for me. Like I think, not to like take credit, but I was the first one who voted no for Richie, which you saw like
we talked about it
last week. But because threshold's high, like you got to prove to me beyond a reasonable doubt, as legalese would say, that they are cheating. And all of them, definitely Schmodown.
That one was terrible. So we made it a family event. Maggie and I sat, cuddled on the couch, watched the episode of Is It
Chet?
Yeah, it was great. She was very excited. And during the Schmodown one, she was like, "Oh my god."
It's just, and I don't want to make fun of her personally because I don't know her, so like her mannerisms in that, like let them be what they are, but just you can tell the quick deflection to like pool guy, but like reading the message that was sent to her. I don't agree with Nazari's assessment of like, well, obviously the person sending her messages sent both answers, because like maybe that's what happened. It's maybe more likely that like she had an idea in her head and then they sent another one, Stephen Hugh, like, you know what I mean? But that moment just kind of proved to me that they were picking who they wanted to win. And actually, that's not even fair enough, because it could have been like a manager backstage. I don't know how they had him set up, but that one was rough.
Matt, there's a beautiful, beautiful program over on the video store called Is It Shit? Is It Cheat is what they call it. Nazario and Mike like to poke the bear, so go watch it. You'll figure out what we're talking about.
And then come to round 4 and we'll break down how the bear feels about it.
That's fair. But yeah, the other three, one of them, the Sandy one, is pretty pretty like rough. That I had seen it before. I know. Yeah, you had mentioned and by their shit, yes. And by their shit. You had mentioned prior that you hadn't seen it. I had seen that clip before, and yeah, it's pretty rough. The Robert clips, like, I'm obviously biased, but it's hard to argue. like what you said, beyond a reasonable doubt. Like,
and Aaron, who, by the way, I don't know very well. I think I've interacted with Aaron maybe once. So Aaron, if you're watching this, would love to interact with you more. And I think it was a bad interaction, because I think I was on a trios team and someone told me, "Oh, when you play this team, you and Aaron are going to be like equal." And I was bad at general movie trivia. So we got on call and I was like, "Aaron, I hear we're the two who suck." And he was like, "That's wow, okay." And I was like, "Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant."
Yeah.
Only interaction. But he seems like a nice dude. But I agree with his assessment. Everyone always has like a cover story or like they feel they need to explain how they knew it because it's obvious how they actually got to it.
Yeah, he had a good point about that. And to the credit, like Maggie even said, like, who is this Aaron person? Aaron's great. We had him on Logged It quite a few times back in the day. Always really enjoyed talking movies with him. And I think his match where he managed John Marr just aired. It was his debut in fandom as a manager. And it was very entertaining, very fun. So
can I put this on the screen? I'll just say, Matt, like, where'd it go? Matt, mad respect. I will say there's a lot of video evidence of people like very obviously cheating. And even just, I appreciate the honesty, but even just the idea of things were done to make matches more interesting, that's cheating. Like, unless you're like,
I would need some elaboration on that.
I would need some elaboration. All I can think of when you say that is like, it'd be better, it'd be more interesting if this person won, or at least it'd be more interesting if this person made it to round 3 and it wasn't a knockout. And like, cool, do it up. But like, all we can do is speculate, and that's what we're speculating on. But we're also going off of like video evidence and testaments of what people who played have said. Not even the people we know, like Matt Nost went on a podcast and said like, this is how this shit's done, and it's not cool. And I was like, no shit.
Aaron is great as testament to what a cool. Yeah, no, I agree with that sentiment, Nazario. There was a time where I had Aaron on Logged In, and he was like, Tim, I hear you don't like me. And I was like, I've never talked to you. And then we buried the invisible hatchet that the two of us had. But no, Aaron's a great guy. What I was going to say was, oh, shit, now I don't remember. I know we should, but, this is going to drive me bananas. What did you just say before that?
There was like video evidence Matt Nost was talking about.
Yeah. Crap. Yeah, no, I lost it. I don't remember what I was saying. But
well, let's wrap up on the last one, and then we'll get to the rundown of stuff. But yeah, and quite frankly, that just proved to me that our suspicions were correct, because we'll give you the full behind the scenes story, or at least from my perspective, on the Robert thing. Obviously, if you have been following Fandom from the beginning, you'd be very confused why on the website the first champion is Dominic Rizzi. Which yes, is a thing in its own, whatever. Respect to Rizzi. Like, I think he was a great player and a great person to have in the league. I actually really miss Rizzi and would love a Rizzi return. But before that, a lot of people challenged for the belt and lost to Robert Parker. Robert told someone else in the community that he was cheating. That person came to us. That combined with for me, the video evidence wasn't enough. Honestly, and it's in Tim's match. If you go watch it, where Robert played Tim, I don't know if I think we have it on our channel. Yeah. I think it's during the filmography round. You can kind of see something that might be misconstrued as like typing. Wasn't enough for me. Then we got multiple credible, like he told a couple people, like, yeah, I've been cheating, like, and we heard it from a bunch of people, and I was like, that's enough for me with the footage, whatever. Banned, stripped of all titles, stripped of all records, whatever. And these old clips, which I had never seen before, just solidify it even more to me. Yeah. Not to shit on the guy. Tim obviously knows him way more than me, so I'll let Tim say whatever he wants to say. Met him a couple times, don't know him, so I won't speak to his character. I'll let Tim do that if he wants, or he could just move on.
I'm not going to do that, but